Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen. We are now arrived at the other company, Keshenglong. Let's welcome our guests. Welcome, please. Hi, very nice to see you here. And please introduce yourself. Introduce your name to our audience, okay?
Sure. My name is Stanley Lu. I'm actually the GM for the Asia Pacific Sales Organization for Keshenglong and Xinko.
Yeah, thank you so much and welcome again.
Yeah.
So please briefly introduce your company and what is your main business?
Okay, Keshenglong actually has been founded in 1998. So in the last 23 years, we are just focused in flexo printer R&D and production. So we have sold like 2,000 installed machine. While Xinko is been acquired by Keshenglong in 2019. So in the past 3 years, actually we have what do you call that? The sales has actually overcome at least 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And now we know more about our company. So
Yeah.
I'm a little bit curious about our product. So maybe let's show our product, okay?
Sure.
Let's go.
Thank you. This way, please. So beside in this show, actually we just show the Xinko fixed flexo folder gluer, 4 color with a slitter, scorer, die cut, and folding counter ejector. So beside this, we also have K1 for Keshenglong, as well as we have K6, K7 IO. So we have a full range of product. Let's come this way. So, by the way, this year we have further developed our feeding section. This new feeding section actually set a new world standard for feeding. We call it a non-pressure for feeding system. So normally it looks from the outside, it looks the same, very similar. But beside that, we actually have 4 axes for 1125 model. And at the back of it, if you come in and take a look, here, over here, okay, maybe you can see, over here we don't have that feeding row anymore. Yeah. So without the feeding row, we can assure one thing is that there won't be any caliber loss. Yeah, no caliber loss when you're printing. And the feeding together with the 4 axis vacuum belt, vacuum wheel will ensure you 100% accuracy. Yeah? So come to the next section is what they call the printing section. Yeah? For Xinko, the printing section come with a patent CBS. So in between the 2 printer, we have small belt, vacuum belt, to make sure it's hold at both ends of the board and fit through with no skidding. Yeah? In fact, with this new system, you have much less maintenance. You don't need to get a very wide belt, as well as power consumption for it. For this machine 1125, the total connected load is only 130 kilowatt. So this is much less than half of what our competition in the market. Yeah? So this system also equipped with Xinko Dr. Blade system. So the Xinko Dr. Blade system also a patent with a very quick ink cycle time of 1 minute. Yeah? The washing time is only 3 minutes. And water consumption per wash is only 30 liters. So for a fixed flexo, it's very good for what we call a lot of order change production. Yeah, there's no need for you to stop the production when you do an order change. While you're running the machine, whatever flexo that is not working, you can change the printing plate, change the ink, and then the next order, when the previous order is finished, you straight away jump to the next order. So there won't be any stoppage. You can run 24 hours for the whole machine. So let's move on. So beside what we talk about the fixed flexo, now we're also talking about the creasing. Okay, the creasing unit Okay, so we have 4 color flagstone plus a creasing unit. Okay, you can see it's open up. So this actually is different from, you can take from here. Okay, it's different from what in the market where we're talking about edge shaft. Yeah, edge shaft means you cannot open up the 2 sections. Here it's fully divided into a scoring and a slitting section. So maintenance is much simpler. Yeah, much simpler. And for the creasing, we actually use a full size creasing wheel, 1:1. Yeah, 1:1 means we can actually what do you call that? Run 2 type of scoring profile, one for 3 layer and the other one for 5 layer. So if you're changing from a 3 layer board to a 5 layer board, there's no need for you to change the creasing rig. Yeah, and 100% 1:1 means that there won't be any movement of the board when you're doing printing and then screening and scoring. Yeah, there won't be any movement, and this will ensure mechanically when you're going to the folding section, there won't be any movement of the board. 100% no fishtail. Okay, the last section over here before we go to folding is the die cut. Yeah, so the die cut is very specially designed also. You can see a standing wheel over here, the standing wheel, anvil drum, and then we also have the die cut drum. Yeah, the handhold can be pre-installed, and then there's no need for you to install a prefabricated die cut board. Yeah, and the folding section is the know-how of Shinko. They have spent at least 30 years to collect data and further develop the folding wheel and section to make sure the folding is perfect. With the vacuum belt for transferring, okay, together with the folding wheel, let's move on to the folding wheel. Okay, let's look at this folding wheel. A lot of competition have different design, but I would say is that one thing is that this has to match the whole machine folding mechanical. Yeah? Every wheel is different size. It's through 30 years improvement that we can make sure folding is perfect. For folding, flexo folder glue, I will say the most important part of it is not the printing. The most important of the FFG is always the folding. The folding have to be 100% accurate, no fishtail. Then you can reach the required production speed. Yeah? For this machine, we can run 350 anytime. Like what we have shown every hourly, we have a running time. Always start at 350. Last but not least, from the Shinko, I will say this is also a very important part of the FFG. A lot of our competition, even we ourselves in the past, always been faced by a bottleneck. The bottleneck is always the counter ejector. For this counter ejector, it's actually equipped with 6 servo drive. 6 servo drive and able to do a cycling time of 25 cycles 1 minute. This is always the limitation in the past for us and also a lot of our competition, but now we have achieved with 350, 400, no problem. Yeah. Okay. So at the end of it, it's always equipped with a strapper. If you need a strapper, the other part is not being displayed this time, is a robotic arm. Yeah. Okay. So this is basically my brief introduction of our Shinko FFG. If any of you interested, please let us know or contact Rick's they will have our connection. And of course, beside this, I would say that we have other product more interesting as well, like K7IO that can print up and down side of the board in one go. Yeah, one go, single go. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much. So we have so many kinds of product, you
Yes.
know. So please, maybe could you please share us with a successful case that will serve us and is to overseas market?
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I would say the most successful case for us is Yongfengyu. Yongfengyu. I think a lot of us will understand and know Yongfengyu because this is a very big group company that not just in China but in Southeast Asia.
Yes.
So they have actually more than almost 60 printers
Printers.
from Shinko. From Shinko, yeah. And also beside that, I would say that this also always very important for us. I would say that is that the trust in a printer is not just the features, but is the mechanically how strong the printer can be built.
Yes.
Yeah, and precision come first, then next is the features.
Yes. Okay. That's all our successful case.
Actually, another one is we are still trying to manage it because we just started with OG. OG is also another group, the overseas group. Yeah, so they are starting to use our Jumbo, our very special printer in the market, a very big size that can print for boxes for refrigerator, automotive. And actually, the other market, I would not say case, but market is America. We have very successfully introduced quite a number of K7IO. That's the printer I mentioned just now, that printing top and bottom in single go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get you.
So the printing like Visa boxes, yeah.
Okay, and the last question is about as our old friend, right? Yes. And this year is the 20th anniversary.
Yes.
Yes. And could you please just say something to us?
Oh, happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Okay.
Happy birthday.
Anything else?
I would say that we supported RICS in the past 20 years, and RICS also have supported us in return.
Yes.
I think this is a very good win-win situation.
Yeah.
And if you look at today, we actually have owned 1,168 square meters
Oh.
of exhibition hall. I guess this is the biggest
Yeah.
so
it's
far.
bigger.
But I would think that this will never be the end.
Yes,
Maybe next year
of
we can
course.
expand much bigger.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
And thank you for your cooperation. Thank
Thank
you for
you.
your happy birthday. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Bye.
And bye bye.